Hello everybody, very good evening and a very warm welcome to this super amazing, super cool and a very informative topic about how Instagram is a distraction. Now not only Instagram but whether it's Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat or I don't know बहुत सारे apps रोज आते रहते हैं, all of them are basically a distraction. So that is what we are going to explore in today's session with me Pritesh, your host, your host and a proud educator from Embibe, welcoming you to the session. But before we move ahead, let me tell you a little bit about this amazing Embibe page, which is definitely not a distraction because it gives you unlimited, free of cost, immersive interactive learning experience. And you get access to test, assignment, study material, question, solution, explanation to solution, books, reference books, NCRTs and that too of any board, any grade, any subject in any language. So make sure that you check out the Embibe page at your leisure, and you can also download the app freely available on Google Store and Apple Store. Do connect with us on Telegram because Telegram doesn't give you reels, Telegram doesn't give you feeds. It is not a distraction, but Telegram is for information. So do connect with us on Telegram by scanning the QR code, जहाँ से आपको मिलेगा आपके एजुकेटर्स के साथ कनेक्ट करने का मौका, उसी के साथ साथ आपको मिलेगा आपके जो भी डाउट्स हैं उनको सॉल्व करने का मौका. You will get the PDFs of academic sessions and you will also be getting the live updates of whatever is happening on the channel. लेकिन हम ये जो टॉपिक है इंस्टाग्राम इज अ स्कैम या इंस्टाग्राम इज अ डिस्ट्रैक्शन, इसे एक्सप्लोर करें उससे पहले आई वांट यू गाइज टू क्विकली गिव दिस वीडियो बिग फैट थम्स अप, शेयर दिस वीडियो विद एवरीबडी whom you think needs to know this and subscribe to the channel because it's absolutely free. Now Instagram started few years back, say 7-8 years back, and Instagram has more than 1 billion active users, and you would be amazed to know that the maximum users of Instagram around the world are from India. Yes guys, India has given Instagram the maximum number of users. Apart from that, I think Cristiano Ronaldo is the most followed personality on Instagram, and I would say ki I'm not saying Instagram is bad, but I only want to tell that how it has become such a severe distraction that anybody who is on Instagram is not able to stay off Instagram. Most of the time people are just scrolling the reels, and the reels are meant for that. They are meant to engage you, to increase their watch time. Before we dive into this topic on how Instagram is a distraction and how is it playing with your mind and how does it work, I just want all of you to watch this documentary on Netflix called The Social Dilemma. This documentary, The Social Dilemma, it is made by people, those who have worked with Twitter, those who have worked with Facebook, those who have worked with Instagram, and this documentary tells you that how the algorithm of Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat is set so that you guys be engaged on it for more time. I'll tell you one very simple example. Just the other day, I and my friend, we were sitting and we were discussing air purifiers, and we were just discussing that how people nowadays are buying air purifiers and how they are becoming one of the necessities. Hi Avisha Pandey, very good evening, welcome to the session. So we were just talking to each other, only talking, we did not even touch our phones, and we were just talking that how air purifiers have become so important and how do they function and how nowadays so many people have it in their homes, and we were also thinking of buying one for ourselves. And after some 1 or 2 hours, I just opened my Instagram and I was checking, and the 5th post was about air purifiers. So you see, these phones, these social media, they listen to you. Hi Arathi, whatever you talk, it captures and you get advertisements about it. The algorithm on which these social medias are set, they are mind-blowing, mind-blasting. And you'll be like, oh my god, I did not even search for it, why am I getting advertisements of it? And that is how they work. They will make you stay active because that gives them the money. I'll tell you an incident about this documentary Social Dilemma. Please watch. It is a must watch. Please watch it. Right? So on this, they have shown that it's the world of Facebook, and there is a boy who somehow they figured out that this boy likes a girl, and they were nowhere connected on Facebook. So randomly Facebook sent a notification that this that girl, suppose that girl's name is say XYZ. So XYZ is near your area. Would you like to send them a friend request? And this person started then stalking the profile and all. The motto behind me telling you this incident is you will get to learn a lot of it from this documentary, that how do these social media apps play with your mind. They play with your mind so that you come on that app, and so that you scroll, so that you spend time on the app, because that is what gives them money. No wonder you learn a lot from Instagram. Like, so many recipes I learn only from Instagram. If you see whatever I've saved on Instagram, 95% of the posts or the reels that I've saved is of food recipes. So no wonder we learn a lot. No wonder there is a lot of information. There are a lot of news feeds that you get from these social media apps. But you need to learn where to draw the line. You need to learn to use that app for your purpose, not let the app use you. They say God made man, man made money, money made man mad. Similarly, God made man, man made mobile, mobile made man mad. So the device is for you to use. You are not supposed to get used by the device. So Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, it is all meant for entertainment for a limited period of time in a day. You will also see that at the end of this documentary Social Dilemma, how these people, those who have worked with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that, what tips do they give? You will be really amazed to know that how wrong are you using these apps, how wrongly you're using these apps. Also, we'll be talking about influencers. Nowadays, influencer marketing, Nowadays, influencer marketing has become a huge thing, right? It has become a very big thing, influencer marketing. So how does that work? That also we'll be discussing. Social media influencers, यही है ना पहली slide, हाँ. तो are individuals who have built a following and reputation on social media platforms such as Instagram, YouTube or TikTok by creating and sharing content related to a specific topic or niche. These influencers often have a large engaged audience which they can use to promote brands, products and services. There is a very famous nutritionist and dietitian. She is world renowned, and today only she had put a post on her Instagram and she had written, if it is on an ad, it is bad. Anything which is really very good, anything which is genuine will not have advertisements. They do not need to reach to the masses because they are so good that the masses will go and buy them. So they say if it is on an ad, it is bad. Any product, I'm not talking about services, products. Okay? So nowadays influencer marketing has become a big thing. What these influencers do is they endorse products, they endorse brands, but then do you realize that they are paid a very handsome amount to endorse that particular brand? Suppose somebody is your favorite influencer and that influencer is endorsing a face cream. That influencer will never ever use that face cream in real life. It is only and only meant for endorsing. Right? It is only and only meant to advertise so that the people buy, so that her or his followers will buy that product and that person gets a cut. That person gets paid for it. They say, no, use my code and you'll get a 10% off. See? So it is only and only advertisement. It is just a eyewash which is given to you. You should be vigilant enough to what to fall for and what to not fall for. Filters used by social media influencers. A very, I would say that this is the biggest scam of the century, that is filters. Skin smoothing filters. Skin smoothing filters can help to reduce appearance of blemishes, wrinkles and other imperfections in photos and videos, creating a more flawless and polished appearance. In real life now, you know, there are so many photos which are with and without filter, and you'll be like, oh my god, does my favorite influencer look like this in reality? So what all was appearing on Instagram was just a filter. Brightening filters can help to enhance the brightness and vibrancy of photos and videos, making the content more visually appealing. Color correction filters. Correction filters help to adjust the brightness, contrast and saturation of photos and videos, creating a specific mood or aesthetic. So, you know, it is all just photography. The way you put the lightings, the way you adjust the filters, the people will get, you know, will get influenced by it. But that is what is their ultimate motto. The ultimate motto is to influence people, so that people will get lured, people will start following, and people will fall for whatever I want to sell. Right? So it is just a marketing. It is, see, earlier all the products that, you know, that are there in the market, whether it is a face cream or a body lotion or any other product, you know, they all used to come on TV, right? TV पे ads आते थे, अभी भी ads आते हैं. But then you see, slowly people are spending more time on Instagram and social media rather than TV. So those ads also have moved from TV to Instagram. Now a TV ad cannot be played on the Instagram. So what can we do? Right? We can use, and we need famous people, like even on the TV ad to endorse an oil or to endorse a particular cream or to endorse a soap, there were film stars, there were movie stars. Now the film stars, the movie stars, the famous people of social media are influencers. So instead of using film stars, movie stars, people are using, these brands are using influencers. You think that these film stars, these movie stars, do you think they really use the oil which they are selling you? That buy this oil, this is very healthy. Do you think they are using that oil in their house? If you think, you really need to go back to grade 3 and 4, right? That is not how it works. It is just a way to sell the product, right? A product nicely packaged, decorated with lightings, put in the center of the room, you'll be like, oh my god, this is so nice, and people will fall for it, right? So don't fall for it, and understand that all these influencers, all these advertisements, they are just to sell. They are just to make business. They are not there to give you quality, because as I told you, what is shown on an ad is bad. Whatever is in an ad is bad. So be it oil, be it soap, be it cream, be it anything, be it a food product, you know, all these junk foods are marketed so beautifully. Like, you know, all your pizzas and burgers and ice creams and this and that, they market it so beautifully. Just go on Google. You know, I always tell you should be really smart. Just go on Google and see that how are food products advertisements made. Just go and see that how a burger ad is made, or just go and see how a pizza ad is made. You will see that the pizza and burger that they show in the advertisement, it is actually not a real pizza and burger. It is not a real pizza and burger. And you will be like, oh my god, I went to this XYZ restaurant or this XYZ chain of burgers thinking like, I'll get that burger which I saw in the advertisement, but it is not that, right? So this marketing, this advertisements, these influencers, they are there to influence you. Why are they called as influencers? Why aren't they called as teachers? Why aren't they called as educators? Why aren't they called as, you know, knowledge givers? Why are they called influencers? Because they are influencing you. They are basically hypnotizing you in a way, right? Why are we called as educators? Because we are educating you. We are not selling you anything. We are educating you. We are giving you knowledge, and they are influencing you. The meaning of influence is to control your mind to think what they want you to think. When I influence somebody, it means I make the person think what I want the person to think, and that is what is influencer. So follow people who are really steering into the correct direction. I'm not saying everybody who is there on Instagram is sort of distracting you. There are so many good people. There are so many. I'm not saying don't follow film stars, don't follow TV stars. Follow them. Follow people who are going to add some value to your life. Follow people, those who are going to add some value to your life. Don't follow people just because they are famous. Don't follow people just because they are good looking. Follow people if they are going to add any value to your life, right? Filters, then eye enlargement filters. Some filters can be used to make eyes appear larger and more prominent, creating a more striking and captivating look. Face filters are a popular way to add fun and creative elements to photos and videos. These filters can range from adding animal ears to glasses to smoothing skin and changing the shape of facial features. I remember that there was this lady, hi Arathi, there was this lady who had who wanted to look like Angelina Jolie. And she did so many facial surgeries to look like her. Why? Why? Because we tend to forget that there is a difference between real and real. There is a difference between real and real. Tomorrow, if I start looking like some superstar, what will I achieve? What will happen to me? Will I get that fame? Chalo, even if people think, oh, I'm that superstar and people start following me, they start taking my photograph, I'm all over Instagram and this and that, then what? Will I get the talent of that person? Will I get the lifestyle of that person? Will I become that person? Will I start doing films like that person? No. So you have to understand that there is a difference between real and real. And I'm telling you, really I'm telling you that you guys are super lucky that you're getting to know all this at such a young age. Had everybody in the world known this at your age, today the world would have been in a different place. Examples of social media influencers. They can be categorized into different types based on their content and audience, like beauty influencers. They'll share makeup videos and all. It's fine. Makeup tutorials and all, sharing those, educating people on how to do good makeup is perfectly okay. It is a very good thing to do, to show people or to teach people on how to apply a perfect makeup. No problem. Completely okay. Influence, people getting influenced to look like somebody is not good. Somebody looking good is fine. Fitness influencers may share workout routines and healthy eating tips. Great, you are educating the society to be healthy. Lifestyle influencers may share their daily routines, travel experiences and personal interests. See, somebody is giving you information, like I tell you. Today I made 4 dishes. And I show you, see, I made this. I have given you information, one-way transmission, you got the information, enough. Now, the problem comes when you also want to follow that. You also want to make those 4 dishes. You live in a different geography, I live in a different geography. You live in a different circumstance, I live in a different circumstance. You eat different kinds of food at home, I eat different kinds of food at home. When you try to match these 2 scenarios, that is where the conflict arises. When you try to intertwine these 2 scenarios, my reality is different, your reality is different. Just knowing that somebody made these 4 dishes, taking that information for that particular moment of time and then sharing it with others, it's still okay, it's harmless. But when you try to become that person, that is where all the problem starts. And that only comes when you're not happy with your own self, when you're not satisfied with your own self, when your self-worth, when your self-esteem is not up to the mark, that is when you will try to copy people. Who copies others? Those who are not happy with themselves. Do you ever see any of your film star copy somebody else? Obviously, when they were young, they also had some ideals, right? They also might be liking some other film star, but do they copy them? No. Why? Because they feel that they are perfect, however they are. They feel self-sufficient. See, there's a difference between being confident and being egoistic or being, proud. Proud bhi theek hai. Being, like boasting, that is not good. So start knowing yourself and learn to be self-sufficient. Learn to be learn to be somebody who has a good self-esteem, learn to be somebody who has a good self-worth, and then you will still be on Instagram, you still will be following those influencers, but you will not get influenced. You'll just be taking the information. Gaming influencers may stream live gameplay and provide commentary. Why? To make you learn, to teach you that see how good I can do gaming, so even you can do it. Did you know that this is very, very amazing? The French Parliament recently passed a bill that aims to ban influencers from promoting cosmetic surgery on social media while making it mandatory from them to label the images when filters or Photoshop has been used. See, this is so amazing. What people do is when they follow the influencers and they see them having this smooth, flawless, amazing, bright, sparkling skin, the next thing they do is they go to the dermatologist, they go to the cosmetologist and they ask that I want a skin like that. Now, Baba, they have put filters. उन्होंने 10 फिल्टर लगा के वैसा स्किन आपको दिखा रहे हैं वो. It is not in reality. In reality, they might have a worse skin than yours. So, the French Parliament has passed a bill that all the influencers of France, if they are putting any image with a filter, they have to label the filter over there. They have to mention the name of the filter over there. If they fail to do so, they will face an imprisonment up to 2 years or a fine of 3 lakh euros. Imagine, it's like, oh my god, 1 euro is 80 rupees. 3 lakh euros ka fine and 2 years of jail if you don't do it. Why? Because लोग पागल हो जाते हैं उन्हें देख के, अरे इतनी अच्छी स्किन मुझे भी चाहिए, डॉक्टर सर्जरी करो. Not a good thing, right? Impact on teenagers. Now this is for you. See, unrealistic beauty standards. Social media influencers often present on idealized and filtered version of themselves and their lives, which can create unrealistic beauty and lifestyle standards that are impossible for most teenagers to achieve. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem and body image issues. That is why you start losing your own self-confidence. You were all happy and perfect. One day you saw an influencer having some kind of a skin, having some kind of a lifestyle, having some kind of a body, and you'll be like, I don't have it, so I am not worth it. That's not how it works, right? They are there to influence. You should know where to draw the line. Pressure to conform. Social media influencers can create a sense of pressure for teenagers to conform to popular trends and follow certain lifestyle or fashion styles in order to fit in or be accepted. This pressure can lead to a loss of individuality and a lack of self-expression. These trends go on Instagram. मतलब ये लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे तो बहुत ही चला था, लेकिन उसके पहले भी now somewhere I think they have stopped. Trends will go on of a particular video, of a particular scene, and everybody seems to do it. Like वो चल रहा था, I remember when there was COVID time, वो TikTok का चल रहा था, वो कुछ तो hand से ऐसे something you do this. Everybody was doing it. Now I want you to ask those people, those who didn't do it, did they lose on anything? Or did they, जिन्होंने किया, what did they gain? But the world is really going like aimlessly. Not everybody, but the billion users that we have. See, again I'm telling you, I'm not saying it's a bad app. It's a very informative, amazing app. You get to learn so much. I also have almost like 1,800 followers on my official Insta, that is Biology with Pritesh. It is good. You get to learn a lot. You get a lot of information. I also learn so much from Instagram. But the problem is when you start getting influenced and you try to intertwine the real and the real, that is where the problem comes. So, everything that is made in the world, they say necessity is the mother of invention. So, anything that is created in the world, whether it is flying cars or whether it is Instagram, whether it is Snapchat or whether it is the Hyperloop, anything that is created, it is for the benefit of mankind. Now, man needs to learn how to use it and how to not get used by it. Like, fast food. Fast food is for emergency cases. Fast food is when you don't have time to eat. But fast food shouldn't become your staple diet, right? So, burger, pizza, all these are for like sometimes like once a week, kha liya, not every day. but the people those who eat it every day, they have a justification, मेरे पास तो time ही नहीं है, मुझे तो बहुत पसंद है, and then problems come, and then you complain. So you only create the problems, you only complain, then you find a solution, then you again create a new problem, and the cycle goes on and on and on until the time you learn your lessons. Life will keep on teaching you in bad, worst ways. So learn your lessons, realize that you're a human, you're born on this planet with a purpose, find your purpose, serve the purpose, and let's make the world a better place to thrive for us and for the future generations. Then FOMO, ये तो मतलब नया ही एक है, fear of missing out. Social media influencers can create a sense of FOMO in teenagers, making them feel like they are missing out on experiences or opportunities that they see others enjoying online. This can create anxiety and a sense of insecurity about their own lives and experiences. You know, this influence will be called by the tourism company, by the tourism department of an XYZ company, XYZ country. So क्या होगा? There is a country out of India, उस कंट्री के टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट ने इंडिया के फेमस 10-12 इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को बुला लिया, एंड दे हैव शोन देम इन दैट कंट्री enjoying all the activities, having the best time of their lives, and they'll say array, and those influencers will be like, if you haven't seen this place, you haven't seen anything in life, your life is incomplete if you haven't visited this country, and look what good time we are having. Remember one thing, from their door to the airport, from airport to that country's airport, in that country, hotel, activities, stay, food, photos, videos, everything is paid for. That country's tourism department has paid for everything, and you are like, I have to go to that country. If I don't go, I'll miss out something on life. मुझे तो FOMO हो रहा है. But dear, that tourism department is not going to pay for you. They paid for those 10 influencers so that 10,000 people from India go and visit that country, and their profit is made. They paid for 10 people and they got 10,000 tourists that year. Profit. And हमारा क्या हुआ? See, no wonder traveling is a great learning experience. But traveling because somebody has traveled, not a good trait. Right? Then, negative social comparison. Social media influencers can create a sense of social comparison for teenagers, leading them to constantly compare themselves to others and feel inadequate or unhappy with their own lives. So again, you know, like a clear sign of low self-esteem, clear sign of low self-worth. When you start comparing yourself to somebody whom you don't even know, whom you don't know is going through what, and then trying to become like that person is really madness. It is sheer madness. You don't know these influencers, you know, like to endorse a particular product, they are paid so much. So it might happen, like, you know, think that there is an influencer and that influencer has gone through some really very bad time. Okay? Say that influencer has had a fight, a very bad fight, and he or she is in the worst mood possible. But because the brand is paying them, because they have committed to the brand, because they have taken money from the brand, they'll be like, hey, use this glass and see, I'm drinking my coffee in this glass. This is the best glass I could ever have in my life. And you know, if you buy this glass using my code, you'll get a 10% discount. The link is in my bio. Ye bol do. And you just have to smile for those 30 seconds, and that brand will make profits of billions, and you will also be one of their customers. And this influencer will go back to their life and, you know, continue the fight. So you don't know what is going on in the person's life. You don't know what is the mental state of that influencer or of that actor or whatever. And just because he or she is saying something to buy, we should not fall trap for it. Research. You know what I do? Before I buy anything, like even if I'm buying a tube light, I research, I compare products, I research, I talk to people, I do my own research, I Google about it, and then after a lot of comparisons and lot of research and lot of information, I zero down to 1 or 2 choices, and then from that one I buy. I'm not saying for everything you should be so critical and so analytical, don't do that, but Just because that actor said buy this brand का tube light doesn't mean you buy that tube light. You have to see, no, everything, efficiency क्या है, कितना वारंटी है, कितने साल चलेगा, कितने लोगों ने लगाया है अपने घर में, उनका क्या रिव्यू है, क्या फीडबैक है, उसके बाद you will make a decision, है ना? That is what is called being wise. What is the difference between a human and an animal? That a human can think, a human can rationalize, a human can compare, a human can analyze, right? Animals can't. So that is what is the difference. Don't be like a sheep in the herd. What everyone is doing, you will also do that only. Don't be that. Be different, be wise, be vigilant. Influence on buying behaviors. I think I've already spoken enough about it. That social media influencers can heavily influence teenagers' buying behaviors, leading them to make impulsive purchases or buy products that they may not need or cannot afford. The biggest thing is, देखियो यहाँ पे ना दो बातें हैं. सबसे पहली बात, those actors, those influencers, they never ever use the products that they are endorsing. It's the brutal reality. Admit it. Second is, maximum number of times, I would say 95% of the times, you don't need the product, and or you cannot afford it. Like, you know, suppose they are endorsing a cream which is costing 1,800 rupees. You don't need such an expensive cream. Life was going on very, very nicely even before you were using that cream. Your skin was good, you were doing whatever you could. And now they are, just because they are saying this cream has worked for me doesn't mean it will work for. Dekho, suppose I'm an influencer and I tell you, buy this cream, it has worked wonders for me. I have, you know, my skin was having blemishes and wrinkles and acne marks and this and that, and I started using this cream, and see, in 1 week, see, my skin has become so nice. Now, number one, this X brand is paying me 10,000 to say this. Number two, I sit in AC 24/7. Number three, I don't even step out in the sun. I don't let any kind of dust or smoke come to my face, right? Number four, my job is only to look after my skin. So obviously my skin will glow, my skin will be perfect. And I have never even used this cream. Gone. But what you will say, अरे उसके साथ हुआ है, मुझे भी चाहिए. I want this cream. 1,800 का मुझे cream चाहिए. Now you see the lifestyle difference. See the diet difference. Right? See the price difference. I am getting paid 10,000 to talk about that cream, and you are going and buying 1,800 का cream. Now even if 10 people go and buy, कंपनी का तो प्रॉफिट हो गया. कंपनी ने दिए मुझे 10,000, कंपनी ने कमा लिए कितने? कितना हो गया? 18,000. तो 8,000 प्रॉफिट. So that is why, be wise, be vigilant, learn to love yourself, learn to be complete in yourself. Tell yourself, I am the best the way I am. However I am the best. Right? And मेरे जैसा कोई नहीं है. Literally आपके जैसा कोई नहीं है. Your DNA is only yours DNA in the entire world. Right? So I am the best. I am meant to do great things. God has given me the birth of a human to achieve something, and most importantly, to make the world a better place. ठीक है? So on that note, guys, I hope this session has thrown some light on you and you have learned something better out of it. Again, I am saying no social media app, Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat is bad. They all are meant for entertainment and information purposes. Limit them to that. Okay? So, with that, this is Pritesh, your host, your dose, and a proud educator from Embibe. Signing off for now. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay blessed, stay safe. Explore the Embibe page and keep imbibing. We believe in you.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.